What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Justin, the head coach Morris. Just coming to you real quickly with a quick video about this coronavirus piece. It's funny, but at the beginning, I started doing a little bit of Instacart because I understand that there's a value and a need for people to stay home while other people go out. My wife had recently asked me to really reduce how much I was going out. But what's interesting is my mother called me this morning and really talked to me about the value of doing the Instacart piece, of doing the things like DoorDash and stuff like that. Maybe that's a little bit better light. And so I'm still not going to be doing a whole bunch anymore, but did want to show you guys some of the precautions that I'm taking while I'm going out. And here's what I'll also tell you is that I typically go out at the same time I take care of the things to get the supplies that my family needs. So as you can see, I got my gloves on, I got my mask on. I'd rather it be a better mask, like one of the N95 masks that are so crucial right now. But what I do also see is that if there's more people out shopping for other people, then that means those other people are staying at home. And so it's definitely important that we do that in today's time. So I'm gonna take you guys on this Instacart trip with me so you can kind of see what happens there. Hopefully your Instacart drivers or shoppers are doing the same things. I wish more of us were that I could see, but I do know some who are being very responsible in their efforts here with Instacart. All right, guys. So this is me loading up in the car. I got my bags. I got my wipes here in the car with me. I also keep some Clorox bleach wipes in the car with me. It's in the trunk, but I Lysol down the back of the vehicle between each of the shopping trips. I also wipe down my dashboard, my steering wheel. I spray the car each and every time because you don't know what it's going to be attached to. So I'm trying my best to stay safe and brave this while helping others at the same time. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so guys, I just got here to Aldi's. Got my handy dandy Clorox wipes. The nice thing about my Aldi here is that they have hired some people that basically what they do is they go through the store, constantly cleaning the store, you know, to make sure that it's safe as we possibly can be, because that's what we're talking about. There's nothing that's going to be 100%, right? So when people say, hey, you know, the masks don't help, listen, nothing that's going to be 100%, but what it does do is it makes sure that if I happen to cough or sneeze and there's any large particulates, that I don't cough or sneeze those things on other people or items and things around me. So just want to show you guys this, but I do wipe off the cart and everything before I take the cart. Why? Because I'm just trying to be, you know, hey, every little bit helps is a phrase I remember from growing up. All right, so we're here in Aldi's. Actually, to be honest with you, it's a lot less people than it has been over the last few days, so I'm kind of glad to see that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shop this order. You guys can tag along. Wow, so this is like the first time since the beginning of this entire ordeal that there has been a full stock of bread here, but it's still early in the morning. I'm filming this a little bit before 9 a.m. So we'll see how it goes throughout the day. But one of the nice things this Aldi does also is that they have specific times for people who are more vulnerable to come shop, so that, you know, lets me know that they got some of the things that they needed in a safer environment. So it bodes well to see my Aldi gets in some toilet paper every day. The days that I've been shopping, by midday, this stack of toilet paper is always gone. So one of the things that I do, just because sometimes people think that it's not there, is I let my customers know that there is toilet paper, give them the option of getting some. We're limiting in our store down to 2 rolls or 2 things of toilet paper every time, or for, per customer. So I'm being very respectful of those rules there, because really what it is it's better for everybody to have some than for some person to have more than they need. I've watched all the zombie movies, I've watched all the apocalypse movies, and here's what happens. Somebody hoards resources, and then everybody comes to get the resources that they hoard. All right, guys, I'm sorry about the way this looks, but just got back in the car, got my Clorox wipes out. I'm wiping down the steering wheel right now. My start button, even my gloves. I don't know if that helps, but I'm just trying to cover the surfaces that I touch and are most exposed to me when I get in and out of the vehicle. All right, guys, so I'm here to make a delivery. I'm not going to show you their address or anything like that, any identifying marks. Just a couple of things that I do when I make a delivery. Just to let you know, this place, they have a porch. So what I'm actually going to do is take the groceries, set it there on their porch for them. I'm not going into people's homes anymore right now, just because it's too dangerous, just to be completely honest with you. For them and for me, to be completely honest with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop off these groceries, and then I'll be right back. So here I am with my handy dandy disinfectant spray. So in between each customer, I like to Lysol down or HDX disinfectant spray down the back of my vehicle. Maybe a little bit extra, but the reality is, again, I'd rather be a little bit safe than sorry. In case there was maybe something that was lingering on the counter, if they hadn't wiped it between when I started bagging that or when the last person was there and coughed all over their hands and wiped it all over the counter and all that stuff. So now that I'm returning home, I have a little bit of some things that I do when I get home as well. No, I don't typically walk into the house with my mask on because it's outside. I think we might be a little bit safe there. But my face looks crazy up underneath this mask. My beard does. So I'm not taking it off. But when I get in, the first thing I do is I go and I wash my hands. Secondly, I change my clothes. Just in case something was on my clothes. You'd be amazed at how many people, while I was in Aldi, literally were just walking around with no mask, no gloves, coughing I saw a woman cough on her hands, like cough in her hands, and then touched groceries. I can't believe this. So it's not funny. It sounds funny, but it's being really serious. I look very funny with this mask on. So I'll be right back to you guys. All right, guys. So as soon as I get in, I go ahead and I clean my hands. A, B, C. You know, I say the ABCs twice so that my hands can get really clean. That good lather on, we're going to bust down these suds. All right, guys, so just wanted to say thanks so much for following along with me as I was doing this Aldi run.